All right, this is APBC Calculus. We're doing midterm review, and this is multiple choice question number 18, which is a calculator multiple choice, but this is one of those calculators completely useless questions, right? Because there's just no numbers at all. I lied, there's a zero. There is a zero right here. That is the only number in the entire problem. So the graph of f, f prime, there's a prime there, it's just tiny. The graph of f prime, the derivative of the function f, is shown above. The domain of f is the open interval from 0 to d. Which of the following statements is true? Okay, so if this is f prime, right? So what's happening here, right, is anywhere up here, f prime is positive, so f is increasing. Okay, anywhere down here, f prime is negative because f prime is the y value on this graph, so f is decreasing, right? Anywhere here, f double prime is positive because f double prime is the slope, right? Remember, f double prime is the slope of f prime, right? And anywhere over here, f double prime, so f double prime is negative for the same reason. F double prime is the slope of f prime. So knowing that information, let's see what we can do to answer some questions, right? So f has a local minimum at c. Well, based on what I know about f prime, right? So f prime is positive up here, right? So f prime is positive here. So between a and c, f prime is positive. And down here and down here, f prime is negative. So what that means is that f is going down, up, down. So there should be a min at A and a max at C. So f has a local min at C. That is false. It is a max at C. Right? F has a local max at B. That is false because f prime has a max, but they're not asking about f prime. It's not f that has a max, right? So it's not B. The graph of f has a point of inflection at A. Nope, because the point of inflection is going to happen right here, where f double prime changes from positive to negative. So the point of inflection is going to happen here. So not a point of inflection at A, right? In fact, at A, what we know is that what's actually happening at A is f has a min at A, right? F has a min. The graph has a point of inflection at B. Well, yes, that is absolutely true. Yep, that's true. And the graph is concave up from C to D. Well, that's not true because the graph is concave down for this entire. So that's no. F is concave down on the interval from B to D, the whole interval, because it's the slope. Again, we're looking at the slope of this given graph. So it's answer D. And that's tricky, but you're going to need to be able to, when you're given an f prime graph, which is what you're often given, you're going to need to recognize that the f prime graph being above or below the axis tells you the sign of f prime, and that the slope of the given graph is going to give you f double prime.